If you are watching this channel for the first time, please we advise you click on the share button, click on the red subscribe button, and on the notification button, so that when we have a new episode coming out, directly it will be shared to you. You will have the link and be notified of this edition, because they keep on coming and it will interest you. It will move you to another level. Welcome, viewers and listeners, ladies and gentlemen, to the Daily Positive Living channel with Dr. Daniel Otto. On this channel, we are committed not just to entertain you, but to minister to you and give you an inspiration. There is always an inspiration to gain with every episode, because we are interested in your change in our tomorrow. And that is why we're on this channel. In today's episode, we'll be discussing one sensitive issue which we need to talk about: protecting and promoting family names, values, and virtues, which is very, very key. Is an important area that we need to talk about. Listen, there are two things that travels ahead of you in this world before you arrive at your destination. Number one is your giving. Number two is your name. What did I say about giving? Life does not consist in the abundance of things that you have. Life is measured by what you give. What you have is income. What you give is impact. And impact is stronger and heavier than income. That is why anytime you are giving anything out, don't think you are wasting it. It's like a transmission into your heavenly or your eternal account. It might be invisible, but the people are your POS machine. The things you are giving to impact lives are the POS machine. Your money is the ATM. So that transfer is invisible. But when you die, all those things you are giving to impact lives become your account that you are going to face with, so you can secure your eternity. So your giving is very, very key. It opens a room for you. It travels ahead of you before your destination. Number two is the name. Your names are the conclusions of your existence. It's a summary of your existence. So names are very, very key. So we need to talk about this. Very, very important. So even biblically, you understand, even in the Bible, there are some people like Jacob. Man was called Jacob, a supplanter. The meaning of name was supplanter, a deceiver. He wandered around for so many years with nothing to show until the name was changed at an encounter. Beware of who you give names. Some people, Abraham was changed to Abraham, Sarai, and all that. Even Jabez, his name was called sorrow before, because of the way the mother gave birth to him, but it has to be changed for an encounter. What are we saying? Names are very, very key. So be careful of the names you give to your children or yourself. Look, one of my auntie, she was called Suffer, or sufferness, or suffering, whatsoever you want to call it. This woman suffered until he died. The husband divorced her. Nothing to show, she could not give birth. She suffered until she died because of her name. He was walking according to her name. So you should be very careful of how you give names. What are we talking about? Family name. Today we give less attention to our family names, to our family virtues and values. And can you imagine that the ease of the society, everything that is happening negatively in society today? Look at the banditry, Boko Haram, prostitution, kidnapping that have become the order of the day. Oh my God, can be traceable to family names and virtues because of poor family background. Most people are not brought up well in the family. Many people are not even talking about good marriage anymore. People, ladies are talking about single parent, men are talking about single parent. Some ladies don't want to even marry anymore because they don't want the control of a man over their life. That is how this world is going. They want, when they bring up a child that way, when a child is brought up under one single parent, the child will be thinking one way. There is no man and woman control over the child. So he comes out thinking wild. He can rape a woman anyhow without caring. The mother may not even have the good control over this child. This is what is happening in our society that we need to talk about. Albert Einstein said, the world has become a dangerous place to live today, not because of the evil people that are around, but because of the good people who have remained quiet and don't want to talk about it. What did King Junior say? He said, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about the things that matter. That is, Martin Luther King Jr. That is what they say. What cannot be confronted cannot be conquered. If we don't talk about this, I'm telling you that tomorrow will not be good. Now, nobody can sleep in their houses. People cannot sleep with their eyes closed because of kidnapping, banditry, and ills that are there. You are walking around. Some people are hawkers. Prostitution now go around. Some people walk around naked because of poor family values and background. This is what we are talking about, and we need to talk about it. I went to a mechanic workshop one day. This is a personal experience that I have. I saw, as I went to mechanic workshop to have my car repaired, what I saw was an issue to me. I saw a tray full of granite, boiled granite, which to sell, and then a wrapper just beside it. In my inquisition, I was very inquisitive. What was happening? Before I look around to look for one of these mechanics, I heard some noise just from the room. Guess what happened? The mechanics were coming in from those houses, and I began to wonder what is happening. Do you guess what happened? This lady, this girl, 13-year-old, the mother sent her to go and hawk for granite, sell granite, boil granite for her, and told her she must finish this granite before coming home. If she doesn't finish it, she should not come home. And the lady, the mechanic, knew that they negotiated with her to buy a whole tray of granite and bought it for 3,000 and carried this girl inside. And they were getting their turns one after the other, visiting her local government headquarters, having sex with her unprotected. This girl did not know the implication. All she was interested in is to be able to sell that granite because that was what the mother said. So child trafficking, child hawkers, child begging, street hawking and all that, this could be traceable to poor family values, and we need to talk about it. If not, our family will not be good. Be sensitive on how you give names to your children, which is very, very important. How can you imagine a father giving somebody his child's name the name Blockos? It's very, very dangerous. Can you imagine a father called his child Blockos? In our vernacular here, Blockos means our testis, scrotum, and the male organ, the male private part. This child grew up to be an ADC to a general. He became an ADC. Blockos became an ADC to a general. They went out, and when they went out, this Blockos misbehaved. When they were coming back to the cantonment, to their garrison, the general wanted to punish this Blockos. He wanted to arrange for him to be arrested and put in the guard room. So as they arrived in the cantonment, the general opened the door and wanted them the other soldiers to arrest this Blockos. Blockos also opened his door and started running. So the general started giving order. See, they should hold Blockos. And they didn't know in our environment it means to hold your private male organ and the testis and the scrotum. So immediately the man was saying, hold Blockos. All of them were holding their Blockos. Say, hold Blockos. All of them, hold their Blockos. Hold Blockos. That was how Blockos escaped. What am I telling you? That's the implication of names. Names are very, very dangerous. How can you call your child Nyamanyama? One man gave his child Nyamanyama. This guy grew up. He wondered about. He could not even marry. Everything he touched was collapsing until the name has to be changed, Nyamanyama. So we have to be careful. The kind of family you portray opens a door. Good family name open door for children. So that is what we're talking about. In those days, when the people wants to marry, they will tell people, go and marry from this family. These are good family names, which are good family background. Go there and marry. Don't transact business with this family. This family is 419. They are robbers. So that is how families is. And in this era, we need to give it good attention, so that our tomorrow can be good. If we don't do this, we don't talk about this, if we don't amend it, then this tomorrow will not be good. And then we have to confront this issue right here. What are the steps for us to protect and promote good family virtues? Number one, we need to plan and decide what we need to promote and protect. What are we talking about? Number one, what are we even supposed to protect? We need to protect and promote integrity. We need to promote morality. We need to promote excellence, hard work. Tell these children the way of dressing is also very, very key. We need to promote character, even fidelity. or monogamy, anyone you want to, purity. These are the things, hard work, excellence. These are the things we need to promote. Promote our languages, things that could even enhance them to remain loyal. Loyalty. These are things we promote from those early age. What are another steps that we need to be able to promote this? We need attitude and behavior of parents, which are very, very key. Whatsoever you do as a parent affect your children. So be very careful what you do at home. And that will also translate into what? Your parental guidance and mentorship. You are a mentor. You are a coach. You are a father to them. Take care of that. Respect for marriage. Respect and regard for marriage. Many people today, they have, before they enter into marriage, they have intention that they are going to just try it, and if anything happens, they will come out. So some people, they are even divorced before they enter into the marriage. That is what we are talking about. That is dead on arrival. We should have attitude of going and staying inside this marriage, endurance, so that things can work out and to bring out the family well. Those are some of the steps. What are we talking about? Establishing a family altar and making sure it is consistent, and then we are committed to it is very, very key. That is a platform where we can promote family values, family cultures, family norms, family virtues, and family values. These are things we are talking about. And then we are extending and establishing this so that it can become a curriculum where it can be taught in schools. As we started from the family, it could be extended as a curriculum in schools where people will now talk about the values of family virtues. These are very, very key to nursery, primary, and secondary school. These are very key. These are the only way our society can be good. If no, we don't have tomorrow. Lastly, to tell you the importance of promoting family cultures, brothers and sisters, this is a personal life story. A man worked for 35 years as a civil servant and retired without nothing to show, because he did not compromise his life. This man was a man of integrity. He did not enter into any bribery or any chuku or anything that was not good. This man was upright. Everybody knew that this man was an upright man. Even the children, they come to her, say, Father, will you leave us like this? Will you retire without providing anything for us? This man said he handed over everything to God and he retired. Guess what happened? These children, one of the daughters now graduated and then started looking for a job. There is a vacancy, international job, where everybody applied for this job. On the day of the interview, when this girl appeared, one of the questions they asked him, what was your father's name? He mentioned her father's name. And they say, is it this man that was a no-nonsense man, a man of integrity, a man of integrity? I'm telling you, that was how the discussion ended. At the end of the day, because of the father's name, this girl was the only one that was given this opportunity. And this girl got a job. At the end of the day, he had to go back and thank the father say, Father, thank you very much for promoting our family name. We need to protect and promote our family virtues so that our tomorrow can be good, so that the is about society. We can talk about our children for tomorrow. We can talk about the goodness of our future tomorrow. Please, who come to this channel, follow me carefully, because there is something to learn on each episode and we are going somewhere. Stay tuned for another episode, and God bless you.